3,000 people, mainly Jake, is getting their water cut off. Now, if you got children in the house, you can't live in the house with your children with no water. You turn on the faucet, nothing comes out. You go to the bathroom, you can't flush the water down the toilet. You can't clean properly. You can't cook. You got to be able to. You need water in order to be able to cook, man. Hey, without water, you die. You die quick, man. You can go without food, but without water, you can't go too long without water. You need water to sustain you, man, in your everyday life, and drinking the water too. So what's happened now? Go to that. Go to Google, and go to web, and then put in water being cut off, or whatever choice of words you want to use. Detroit cuts water. And there's several videos on it, and it's ironic that you don't see it in the American media, like the CNN, the Fox News, CNBC. They might do a little story on it, but really, when I put that word in on YouTube, you know what it sent me to? The news channel that it sent me to? RT. And there was at least 3 or 4 stories on water being cut off, and they're saying that the political people, the local political people, they're saying that this is going against human rights, man. It's your human right to have water, and then they're saying that they're begging the UN to come in, man. So basically, that's your new world order. So whatever you got there, Rock.
Yeah, I got a story from the Seattle Times, dated July 5th, 2014. It says, Detroit cracks down, cuts off water. Thousands of Detroit residents have...
Today is July 5th. That's today. This story was just put up. From the New York Times?
Seattle Times.
Seattle Times.
It says, thousands of Detroit residents have seen their water and sewer service turned off in a crackdown on unpaid utility bills. Detroit, which is in bankruptcy, halted a partial payment program for those behind on bills. It is now receiving attention from the UN, which says it is violating human rights. Detroit, it has been 6 weeks since the city turned off Nicole Hill's water. Dirty dishes are piled in the sink of her crowded kitchen, where the yellow and green linoleum floor is soiled and sticky. A small garbage can is filled with water from a neighbor, while a bigger one sits outside, where she hopes it will collect some rain. She's developed an intricate recycling system of washing the dishes, cleaning the floor, and flushing the toilet with the same water. It's frightening because you think this is something that only happens somewhere like Africa, said Hill, a single mother who's studying homeland security at a local college. But now I know what they're going through. When I get somewhere, there's a water faucet. I drink until my stomach hurts.
You know what? Now, they said you would think, you don't think this would ever happen in America, but it's happening, and we've been saying it for years, okay? Because that's going to lead to rioting, man. We said that rioting is going to come to this country. So that's going to lead to rioting, man. You ain't got no water in your house. You can't flush the toilet, like I said earlier. You can't. If you have children, they're in trouble. You in trouble. Eventually, you got to get some water to clean, to drink, to flush the toilet, to cook. And they're saying this is something that you would hear about in Africa. Well, the shit that's been going on in Africa is coming over here now.
Yeah, the Ebola virus.
That's everything. Well, through the spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, that's everything that we've been talking about, man, for the longest time. These prophecies, you 2/3 out there, you niggas, right? When I say niggas, I'm always talking. I'm addressing all the tribes. Y'all think it's fun time? Y'all think you niggas want to party and be out there with the women and just bullshitting, you know, washing your car? You know, Jake is all in the pleasures.
Like an old Jake, you know, the old Jake. You want to be out there with the women?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So this is what's gonna happen. when the white man, and this is another way that shows you that the white man's the devil. Because for the white man to cut your water off in your house and you got kids and you can't cook, you can't wash, he don't give a shit. Like Elder Tahar said, you're going to die without water. But the white man don't give a shit because he's the devil. That's number one. Now, all you Jakes out there, man, all you Negroes, Hispanics, all of y'all out there, y'all out here in America, everything is fun time. Like here it is, the so-called 4th of July weekend. Niggas out there last night throwing firecrackers and shooting guns and shit. You know, you niggas, man, you all about simplicity, man.
Well, they already got it. This is the reason why they're shipping. See, Barack Obama, the Illuminati, man, them motherfuckers are bad, man. I got to give it to them. They put the perfect nigga up in there, man. They put with the African nigga, Barack what's his other name? Barry Soetoro. And they put his ass up in there, man. And they knew that you niggas are gonna flock to put him in office. And this Hamite didn't do a goddamn thing for you, man. And you still protecting this guy. You still in this guy's defense, man. Like he's some great thing. What he did was he passed that Immigration Reform Act in the name of, well, you got a lot of Mexicans already here, so let's make it easier for them to become U.S. citizens because they're already here and they're working and they got college education, or they're in the military or whatever. But as soon as you got that passed, you figuring, well, the Mexicans are already here, let them get their goddamn citizenship, right? But you know what? All these kids coming up from Honduras and Central America, he's using that. He's going to have them come up in here. He's saying that the kids are walking through the desert through Mexico to come up in here, man. No, they putting them on trains, man. And they're busing them to different places, man. That's why you got these crackers protesting, but you Jakes ain't protesting, man, because you for Obama. So they got these kids coming up here that are being supervised to come up here on trains or whatever and shipped around on buses because they're planning on having them to be the new indentured servants, slaves, the new Mexicans, along with the Mexicans that are here. Because you Negroes, they forgot it. They already got it in the plan to get rid of you Negroes. Because you Negroes been in the school system, so you know about the union and you know about your rights. And you like to run your mouth, especially you black ass women, man. Especially you black ass women, man. Okay? You black ass woman, you gonna get it, man. And there ain't nobody gonna come to your aid. I ain't coming in your fucking aid, man. You black woman ain't shit, man. Hey, and Jake ain't shit. Period. I went to this place. It's a wholesale. I'm not talking about BJ's or Sam Club or whatever other wholesale club that you got. But BJ's is all around the country, which is owned by Walmart, right? But they have this other club. Basically, it's a restaurant warehouse. And I went there. I went a couple of times, and I almost got lost in there. And then this time when I went, I kept walking, and I said, "God damn!" And I it's gonna take me a while before I cover that whole store. That's how bad I got to take y'all to the store, man. They got everything, man. If you want to get the thing to cut cold cuts, you can get that. I mean, you can get everything, everything, man. You know, pizza things that you put the pizza in the oven. Yeah. You can get that. You can get ovens. You can get kitchen ovens, professional ovens. Yeah. You deep fries. You can get.